This video is for any woman interested in learning about curly human hair wigs. I don't care what color you're looking for. If you want curly hair and you want it to be human hair and you want it to be budget friendly, this video right now is for you. So stay with me here. I cannot wait to tell you about the wig on my head and all the possibilities this wig has. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. And if you know anything at all about me, you know that my heart is with curly hair. Even though I never ever had curly hair growing up, I absolutely love curly hair. I have had a number of perms in my lifetime. And as I've embarked on the wig journey, I always gravitate toward the curly pieces. And when I can show you guys a curly piece that is unique, that offers tremendous possibilities, I am like a kid in a candy store and I get so very excited. And today we are going to learn about this Hairpiece wig that's on my head. Again, do not click off if you're looking at this wig thinking, well, I don't wear that color, because I have some ideas for you guys and I want to talk with you very seriously about some of the compromises that we have to make on the wig journey to get ultimately what we want. And so I'll go over that a little bit in just a moment. All right, I have to throw this in here. This is turned out to be a much longer video than I'd hoped it would be. So what I want you to do, if you are familiar with Hairpiece already and you know all about them and where they are and about their budget and all of that, you can skip my explanation of Hairpiece and budget-friendly retailers and just go straight to where I talk about the wig on my head. I have time-stamped everything in the description box below, so you can skip to whatever it is that you want to know about. This cap is running pretty small. I will just say that up front. I do talk about fit later, but Hairpiece, I'm guessing, will work with you and be able to get this wig made in a larger cap if you need it. I know they've done that in the past for others, so I will talk about that later as well. I think the one deal breaker that somebody may not watch this whole video for is cap fit and color. You can have this wig colored. I talk about that in depth and I have resources for you, and I do believe Hairpiece will work on the a different cap size if you need it. So I definitely think this is a great blank template. A woman looking for curly human hair, I think this is a perfect option. Budget friendly with lots of possibilities. I do go into depth in this video, but I wanted to leave this here so that you know how to navigate so you don't have to watch a full 20-minute video. I hope that helps. But first, Hairpiece is an online retailer based in China. And before you click off from there, because I have shared in the past that Hairpiece is based in China, and I've had some people tell me that they won't purchase any products that come out of China. And I just have to tell you guys, if you wear wigs, then you are purchasing products that come out of China. Most of the wig market, a huge percentage, I would say maybe even 90%, come through China in some fashion. Whether it's the sourcing of the hair or the manufacturing of the cap materials, China just really does have a corner on the wig market at this time. And you really can't wear wigs and not at least have some piece of that wig be tied to China in some way. I just really felt the need to say that because I think there is a lack of information in the wig world, and Hairpiece is a really great retailer, and I would hate for you to miss out on some really good budget-friendly human hair opportunities because you don't really understand the wig market. So that's all I'm going to say on the topic. I just really felt I needed to say that based on past comments. Now, I haven't actually reviewed an Hairpiece wig in quite some time, and when they reached out to tell me that they had finally cracked the code on curly blonde human hair, I knew right away this was the wig I had to come and tell you guys about. I have a lot of Hairpiece reviews on my channel. I have reviewed a lot of their wigs in the past. I do confidently recommend this wig. Currently on their website retails for $459 for Remy human hair. I can save you 15% through I think through November. It's kind of the Black Friday deal. Normally, I can save you guys 10% on Emma Hairpiece with the code Denise, but they gave me a special code that can be used in November of 2025 that can save you 15%, and I'll put that code in the description box below. If you're watching this video after that code is expired, I'll make sure the 10% code is listed as well. Okay, that's all the housekeeping. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Please keep in mind, I have washed and air dried this one. I have not overly worked on the curl pattern with any special styling. And if you know the human hair wig market at all, $459 is a budget. It's a steal for human hair. You are paying that much in some cases for synthetic wigs that will last nowhere near as long as the human hair wigs last. I always say 5 to 6 times longer than synthetic in general, with lots and lots of exceptions and caveats. So this wig has been permed, and Emma Hairpiece has been working on bringing blonde curly human hair to the market for a while. So have other retailers that I've spoken with and I've shared. Many of you have come to me asking if I know of blonde curly human hair. So I have put the word out with any retailer that I know carries human hair and curly, because I really was hoping somebody would figure out how to make that happen. The challenge with wigs is that but I would say 95 or even more % of the wigs on the market, human hair wigs, start out black or dark brown. That's the vast majority of wig hair that is collected in the world for wigs. And in order to get it blonde, it has to go through a ton of bleaching and a ton of processing. So it's really challenging then to perm a wig that has to go through so much color processing and have the hair not be overly damaged. Likewise, naturally curly human hair is very hard to come by. The vast majority of that starts out as black, and the lighter you take it, the less the curl pattern is retained. So that's been the challenge with finding curly human hair wigs up until now. And this is the curl pattern that I was able to get out of this Emma Hairpiece wig with basic scrunching. I actually have a video, I think it's on YouTube. I say it's kind of the curly girl method. It involves, using a little curly girl spray. I just use OC Frizzies, I think, actually. I will put some information in the description box below on a few products that I have used that have worked really well for me. Scrunching, laying the hair on a towel with all the hair scrunched up underneath it. I did take a hair dryer and a diffuser very briefly on the initial, after it had sat on the towel, and I just diffused this part of the hair just a little bit because I wanted to give it the best shot that I could without having to do too much to it. I did not do that to the back though. So this is how it air dried with no extra anything. If you are familiar with curly hair and you know how to work with curly hair, if I could get this curl out of this one with that basic, barely doing anything, you're going to get more curl out of this. You're going to be able to get more of a defined curl by using the tried and true, like women with really curly hair have a whole process that they go through to maximize their curl. So there is more you could do to this. And you could add a little bit of curl with a really tiny barrel curling iron if you wanted to really define just a little bit of the curl up front. And because it's already curly, it is going to hold that curl a lot longer than a straight piece would hold it. So I am so impressed with this piece. Let's look at this lace. I've been talking so much because I feel like I have to do a lot of educating since I haven't shared Emma Hairpiece in a while. I have a feeling some of you have never seen any of my other videos. That hairline is flawless. I think this is a very, very beginner-friendly cap style that they have used to make this wig. Sometimes with budget-friendly wigs, where you make the concessions, where the compromise comes, is oftentimes in the cap, where the cap just is not the greatest cap. And this cap is fantastic. So we have got extended lace that goes into silicone ear tabs with bendable stays Very comfortable, very transparent lace. They did a really great job. You do have to cut this lace. I will tack on a quick little video here so you can see exactly what the lace looked like before cutting. It's some of the easiest lace to cut that I've ever cut. I find cutting lace a little bit challenging at times. I don't love doing it. This lace was a breeze to cut. I really love the lace that they use on this piece. We do have an extended nape. There are some silicone strips in the back. Add just a tiny bit of grip. We do have hook adjusters, so you can adjust the circumference a little bit, and then everything else is closed wefted, but all of this is parting space. Look at the amount of parting space that you get on this piece. It's phenomenal. Now, something very important to know, this cap, as it comes just ordered from the website, is running small. This cap fits me like a glove. I have not cinched in the adjusters at all, and it is fitting my 21.5-ish circumference. I am getting no extra cap up here. It truly fits me like it was made for my measurements. You can find all of my measurements in the description box below. My circumference is roughly 21.5. It's sort of fluctuating. I've gained a little bit of weight, and I think my circumference has gained a little bit of size as well, but you can find all my measurements below. So definitely running more average petite to petite. If you have more of an average large head, here is my recommendation. I know that Emma Hairpiece, they truly do try to work with everybody if they can possibly do it. And I have heard from some of you guys when you've reached out to them and asked them if they could make a specific wig you were looking at in a different cap size, they have done that for you. So I would recommend, if you don't think this cap is going to fit you, reach out. You can message them on Instagram if you're on Instagram. I think they're on Facebook, or you can just email them through their website, and they'll be honest with you if they can do it or not. I do believe if you order something other than what's listed, it will be a final sale. I don't think you can return it if they make it for you in a special cap size, because how do they resell that then? So, definitely keep that in mind. Color. So cap fit, definitely more average petite. Color. This is super exciting. Now they do have a couple of other colors offered. They do offer it in its natural color, 1B. So that's the color that it came in. I would ask them if you can bleach the 1B. I don't know, but oftentimes if that's the virgin color, oftentimes you are able to have it lightened slightly if it's the natural color. I wouldn't just go do that though. I would absolutely ask them. But here's what's exciting. This is the lightest blonde I think I've seen them offer a curly piece in. You can darken this wig. You can have it colored. You just can't lighten it because of all the processing that it's already gone through. But you can have low lights added. You can have overall color added. You can have rooting added. I have a wig that I had gotten from Emma Hairpiece a long time ago. I think maybe the first curly piece I ever shared from them. I'll put something up here so you can see it. And that color just wasn't for me. I ended up having it colored by a stylist who has experience with wigs, and it turned out amazing. Recently, I had a curly wig from another retailer colored by Brittany at Brushed Hair, and she killed it. And it is a service that she now offers. So if the few colors that they offer aren't your colors, and I don't know anything about the other couple of colors that are on there, here's my recommendation. Get this color, and this recommendation stands for all wigs, human hair wigs. If you're struggling to find the color that you're looking for, and the retailer that you're buying the wig from won't make you a different wig or a custom colored wig, always buy a lighter color than you can wear and have that wig colored by a wig professional, somebody with wig experience. I would not take a wig to a regular stylist and ask them to color it for you. There are too many factors that regular stylists are not aware of. It really does need to be an experienced wig person. They know how to avoid the cap, the knots, the lace. They understand the quirks of the fact that the hair on this wig is not from the same person. Human hair wigs contain hair from multiple people to make one wig, and therefore it might different parts of the hair might take color differently, just like my hair might take color differently than your hair, and they understand that. But you always have the option to have a wig colored if it's not the right color for you. And so going lighter is the ticket. This is such a great blank canvas for somebody like Brittany to color it however you want it colored. So that is what excites me. If this blonde isn't for you, you can get it colored. Now, of course, that will add to the price of this. And that's also why I'm so excited that it's so budget friendly. I didn't do the math, but I mean, you're going to get this wig for under $400. And so even if you have to pay someone then to color it or even cut it, I mean, it's still going to be cheaper than most Remy human hair wigs on the market are well over $1,000. Oftentimes $1,500 or $2,000. So you will get a great deal on this piece, even if you have to have it modified. So the cap is super comfortable. The hair feels really good. A little tiny bit dry, but not terrible at all. It seems like it's going to hold up. It doesn't have, terrible tangles. Now, I haven't worn this piece because it's not my color, and I definitely need to have this wig colored for me to be comfortable in it. But I can just tell you that I've had other permed pieces from Emma Hairpiece, and I've been so, so happy with them. So this is such a great deal, great option, great sale, and I'm thrilled to bring this to you guys. Let me know if you have questions. This does have a fair amount of hair, I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty full wig. So definitely keep in mind, this is not a low density piece. It has a fair amount of hair. I think that's okay for curly wigs. Again, you can always have it thinned out. So Brittany, in addition to coloring, she will cut your wig if you need it cut. She can help you, she can thin it. She's in California, but you don't have to go see her. She'll do a video conference with you. This is what she does. She knows what she's doing. And so she can work with you virtually and get it how you want it. And so definitely don't shy away from a phenomenal deal, especially on a curly blonde wig, because these are not easy to find. I have not really found one yet, and I've been looking for a few years. So it is an option, but you are probably going to have to do some modifications to make it your own. It might be a little bit more hair than you're looking for. The good news is you're not going to see the wefts on this piece because it has plenty of hair, and it's just such a great blank template for you to do what you want. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's a long enough video. I'm really happy about this, and I hope that this is something good news for you, something that you've been looking for. If not, my special discount for November will work on any piece at the Emma Hairpiece website. So if you've been eyeing anything that they carry, you can use that 15% off discount and save a little bit more money. All right, guys, let me know. What do you think? I know this isn't my color, but that's okay. I hope this helps. Thank you to Emma Hairpiece for giving me the opportunity to show you guys this. I'm thrilled. See you guys soon.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.